Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check. Greetings and salutations, y'all. Um, Something to confess today. I'm a liar. It tastes a little bitter coming out of my mouth, but it's true. I'm a liar. I don't know what episode it was that I said, you know what, I'm not starting any new business venture, but I said it. And guess what? I am. And I lied. I did not tell the truth. Welcome back to the Hospitality Hacks Pro Show. Welcome, family, friends, and foe. Let's talk about it though. Let's break it down just a little bit. Some of you are like me. You get a new idea, you want to run with it. Yes, you have other things going on. There's always stuff happening. Right now, I'm coming to you live from, well, I wouldn't say live, um, recently recorded from the FCC LA, North Carolina State Leadership Conference, right? So I'm here with 10 students, one other advisor from our high school, and there's always stuff. Right? There's always stuff happening. We have 8 students competing over the next 2 days. We have 2 students who competed a couple of weeks ago in the culinary arts and baking and pastry competition. But I just had an opportunity that was too good to pass up. And so now I'm in the midst of pivoting. And you know what? It's not always bad to pivot. But I do recognize that in order to add this new project to my plate, I need to put something else down, right? And you hear some other schools in the background probably right now. But I need to put something else down, right? I can't just keep adding more and more and more and more and more to my plate without adjusting. So you may see me and hear me a little bit less. I'm thinking about going to every other week for the podcast instead of every week. Because I need to free up just a little bit of time as I get this new project launched. So what's happening is you guys already know I've been working on the summer camp. So if you're in Charlotte or know anyone in the Charlotte, North Carolina area that needs something for their middle school students to do during the summer, they may be interested in cooking or farming, shoot them my way, right? Links in the description box below. But I'm also going to start opening up some cooking classes for adults. It's a few months out, but came across again. It's an opportunity I just couldn't say no to. Um, so I'm trying to be strategic right now. I guess this episode is going to be brief. Because I need to go check on the kids and see where they're at. But now I'm trying to strategize with time management, right? How can I stagger the summer camp activities as well as the adult cooking activities, cooking classes activities, so that I'm not feeling that overwhelmed feeling of having too many things going on at one time? How can I manage my time so that I can still get my day-to-day things done for work and home life and social, emotional wellness, right? And still fit these other things in. So I've tried to use like apps that you put on your phone that you can, like Time Tune is one. Um, I can't think of the other one I tried, but there's apps you can put on your phone where you can like manage your day, schedule everything out, not just write a to-do list per se, but managing out hour by hour, right? I've tried that and I still find myself writing on sticky notes and sticking them everywhere, like on my computer, on my desk, and some at home, some at work, some by my bed. I still find myself writing in my notebook, like writing out a list. So I think it's something about like actually writing what I need to do that is makes me, I don't know what it makes me feel. Like I like to cross things out or check things off, right, as they get done. And so something about that gives me a dopamine hit. Like I write down a list of stuff, then I come back, I complete a task, boom, cross it out, check it off. Complete another task, boom, cross it out, check it off. I've tried using the strike through on the computer to see if it gave me that same feeling, but it's not. It doesn't give me the same feeling, even though it's a line that goes through the text. It's just something about my physical hand on a piece of paper, and so I'm not trying to fight that feeling, right? So I'm just adjusting to it. So right now, I have a calendar, a week by week calendar, literally, that I'm writing out hour by hour what needs to be done each day to accomplish the things that I need to accomplish for that day, right? And I am um, taking some time at the beginning of each week to think about the week strategically. So I don't wait until the day pops up on me and then try to figure out, oh, what do I need to do today? And I'm scrambling and I'm stressed out, right? So this is week 2 of me kind of refocusing on time management. It's I've had that focus before in the past, maybe talking to different coaches and things like that. But I'm really tuning back into that because I have so many things happening. I felt myself slipping into that overwhelm. And I don't like that feeling like, oh man, there's too many things to do and not enough hours in the day, right? I don't like that feeling. And so that's how I'm conquering it. So y'all let me know, have you ever felt that feeling like, oh, it's too many things to do, not enough hours in a day? What do you do about it, right? Are you like me that you like to cross things out, check things off, or can you use an electronic time management system? Do you spend time at the beginning or end of the week planning out your week, or maybe you do it day by day, right? Maybe a week seems too long of a stretch. Maybe today is Monday. I plan out today for tomorrow, right? I take the time to think about, what does my Tuesday look like when I wake up in the morning? What am I doing, right? Do I have a routine, right? What am I doing in the morning? What time? And literally mapping it out hour by hour by hour. I think that we can really, it's time to kick our productivity up. And maybe it's just me, right? Kick the productivity up. It feels like this year just started, but we're almost at the end of March right now. Like, it's flying. It's flying by. So where are we on our goals? I would challenge you to think about your New Year's resolutions or your goals or your vision board, your list you made at the beginning of the year, as we often do. And I challenge you to go back and dig it out and look at it. If it's not posted on your wall, on your bathroom mirror, or where somewhere you can see it visibly every day, your screensaver, um, maybe you should try that. Like, let's refocus. And, I don't think it's just me. I think it's somebody else out here that you may need to take a minute to refocus. So if you need somebody to challenge you, to push you, to be accountable to, um, I'm challenging you. I'm pushing you to refocus on your goals, right? Think about what you can do to plan out your day, day to day, week to week. How can you take your bigger long term goals and cut those down into short term daily activities so you can get a little bit closer each day to your long term goal? What do we need to do each day to get a little bit closer to the bigger goal? Right. And I think when we break it down that way, it becomes less overwhelming, right? I told y'all I was struggling with that feeling of overwhelm, right? So I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to me too. I had to stop, I had to reflect, I had to say, okay, okay, what do I need to do to make sure that this feeling does not overtake me, that I'm still being productive, that I'm still doing the things that I need to do, right? And for me, it's time management. Time management. That feeling at the end of the day that, oh, there's so many things to do, but not enough time to do it. What do I need to delegate? Okay. What do I need to assign to somebody else? What do I need to pay somebody else to do? Maybe you get somebody else to volunteer to help you. Maybe it's not a matter of payment. Maybe you have a cousin, auntie, friend, student, teacher, somebody who will take something off of your plate for you. And sometimes you do need to pay. Sometimes you do need to jump on Upwork.com or Fiverr and find somebody who can do that thing that you need done and can do it faster than you, because that's what they do all day, right? Sometimes we want to take on things like, oh, that's not that hard. I can get that done. That looks simple, right? I can handle that. But maybe you can, but will it take you 5, 6, 7 hours when somebody who that's what they do all day, every day? Maybe it'll take them an hour and a half, right? Um, I ask myself consistently, what is the best use of my time? Right? So it's not that anything is a waste of time. So I don't want you to think that. I'm not saying that things that you're doing is a waste of time, but oftentimes I will pause when there's multiple things I need to get done, and I will ask myself, what is the best use of my time right now? Is it a choice between a revenue generating activity that means it's going to put money in my pocket, and a non revenue generating activity? Do I need that money right now? Is revenue the goal, or is getting closer to a longer goal or activity the primary focus? right? And it depends. It's not always about money. Sometimes it's about movement. Sometimes it's about strategy. Sometimes it's about structure, getting things set up. Sometimes it's about I can do something one time, document it, show somebody else how to do it, and then now that's off my plate, right? Similar to a recipe. If I'm showing my students how to make something, it might be something in my head I've done before, I don't have a recipe for, but if I stop, pause, right? Take my time, do it slowly one time. In between each step, I'm jotting notes, right? So that I can then turn around and teach it to somebody else. Hey, now you go make this recipe. I spent that time slowing down that one time. Now I can show somebody else how to do it. And now that thing can be off my plate, right? So similarly, right? So think about that. I'm challenging you. I guess that's multiple challenges. Number one, to revisit your goals, right, from the beginning of the year and see where you are in comparison to where you need to be to hit them, right? I'm also challenging you to think about what is the best use of your time. What is the best use of your time, right? All things that need to be done are worth doing 100% with 100% commitment, right? But it doesn't have to be you that does that thing. So revisit your goals, figure out the best use of your time, and let's buckle down on this time management. Let's do this together. This is what I'm working on, y'all. This is what I'm working on, y'all. You know that if you've been listening and watching the show, thank you. I appreciate you. Make sure you like, comment, and or subscribe or follow, right? But you know, this is part of my personal journey is documenting through the show, right? And so this is what I am struggling with right now. So I'm just getting summer camp set up, still doing my day-to-day thing with students, getting this idea of cooking classes for adults as well going. As part of the promotion for the summer camp, I'm doing 3 free cooking sessions on Saturday morning. The first or the last 3 Saturdays in April, right? So a lot of things on my plate I need to plan for. But the good thing about those free classes is that I'm using those as a lead magnet to get people into the paid camp, and then also. Um, I can pull from, again, if I've done a recipe one time and documented, I now have it. I can pull that. I can pull lesson plans from class and cross utilize those, right? So, what is the best use of your time? Best use of your time. So, let's connect. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's Hospitality Hacks Pro. Not on Facebook very much, but definitely hit me on Instagram. Hit me here on YouTube if for my folks on the viewing experience. Let's talk about this. What do you look for in an accountability partner, right? What do you look for when it's time to refocus, restructure, stretch out, and do what you need to do to hit those goals, right? Thank y'all for tuning in. And as you know, thoughts, feelings, and views expressed in this show are mine and mine alone. I don't represent any other entity or organization or individual. This is Tasha signing out. I love y'all. Stay blessed.